New Body just went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in an alternate universe wherein Kanye didn't fumble what could have been a big hit. New Body is the hit that got away. New Body is an unreleased song originally planned for Kanye West's scrapped album Yandhi, and then Donda, and now supposedly Vultures too. It features of course the queen of rap Nicki Minaj and Dolla. This song has gone through a very tumultuous and rocky journey from what was supposedly a scrapped song, to it becoming a trend and then going #1 in the streets, and now the cause of beef between Nicki and Kanye, as Nicki's verse is looking to be replaced by another female rapper. We will be talking about its history in this video to commemorate the hit that could have been. It all started with Yandhi, Kanye's ill-fated studio album. Kanye announced the album September 18, 2018 with the release date on September 29, 2018. That release date was not followed. We have to note that Kanye has a history of not following his announced release dates for his album, which will be a recurring theme in this story. On the supposed release of the album on September 29, 2018, Kanye performed at SNL in New York with Lil Pump, their immaculate masterpiece, I Love It. Whilst in New York, he worked on New Body, and Kim Kardashian, who was still married to him and in the studio at the time, helped Kanye get Nicki Minaj on the song. It was not stated if Dolla was already on the song, but I'm guessing he already is considering he has a significant part in the song. Nicki actually contacted Kim before being given New Body, and Nicki was asking if Kanye can send some new music to her. This was all revealed in a Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode, which was aired on April 7, 2019.
What y'all think about Nicki on New Body?
I think she be dope.
Yeah, okay, send it to her then.
Okay.
Wait a second, Kim, you want to send it to her?
Whatever you want.
She asked you.
She did ask me, can Kanye send me new music?
Hi, Kim.
How are you?
I missed you.
I missed
That
you
you're
too.
thinking of me to call.
It's like, this is gonna be fire.
I'm gonna say some real ass that bitches need to hear too, and that they wanna say and be feeling like they can't say.
That's all we do.
Okay, let me start working on this because I'm really excited. And Kanye, thank you so much.
All right, I'ma
And
send
Kim,
it.
Thank you, my darling.
Oh my god, of course. Bye.
Thank you.
So basically, Kim was like the middleman between Kanye and Nicki. Nicki said, I'm going to say some real ass shit that bitches need to hear too, that they want to say and be feeling like they can say. Nicki finished writing and recording the verse in 1 hour and immediately sent it to Kanye. As we said, Kanye failed to release Yandhi in September 2018, and he instead chose to keep working on the album and push the release instead. On the set of the We Got Love video shoot, Kanye was interviewed by Raquel Harper, and Kanye spilled some info on Yandhi, saying we got Dolla, we got Nicki. Nicki just rapped on a song where we are talking about dealing with body shaming. This concept is a yay concept, but I'ma say to y'all right now, I'm taking 2 stigmas at once. I love taking stigmas and flipping them to positive, negative energy to positive. Kevin Selleck, an audio engineer who worked on Yandhi, revealed that the album will include a song titled New Body featuring Nicki Minaj and Dolla. It's unclear whether he engineered the song, but he did say that the record for sure is Kim K inspired. The album then went on limbo for about a year, and we won't hear about it until it's leaked around July 11, 2019, wherein a bunch of rappers' music was leaked, and one of those was Kanye's, including New Body, with the song being posted on YouTube in November 10 and the video with only Nicki's verse being posted in November 5, both of which have amassed large amounts of views before being removed on YouTube. Now let's actually get into the song first. New Body is production from both Kanye West and Ronnie J. Kanye's verse was almost complete, albeit there was still a few mumble lyrics. Nicki's, dare I say, iconic second verse was complete, as was Dolla's hook and third verse. The original leaked version of New Body addressed the issues of slut shaming and body shaming, with the chorus going, "No body count on your new body, I'll be the first one to hit your new body." Whoa. Though I think Dolla was great in the song, and so was Kanye, I think we can all agree that the standout verse is from Nicki Minaj. Bitches be sleeping on me but be claiming they woke. Fuck up a check on my body, then let them lick on my body out in Abu Dhabi. I remember listening to this verse, and this was before I became like a full-time barb. Even though I've been a barb since I saw Nicki in Super Bass, this was when I was cultivating my love for her, and there's something about this verse that just hits. Her delivery, her pen game, she completely owns this verse and steals like most Nicki features do. But this just has something that has hooked people to the core. The verse is speculated by some people to be about Nicki's ex, Lewis Hamilton. You ain't fucked me, you fucked the old body. Could be a reference to the fact that they met back in 2016 at Fashion Week, and that Nicki had her old body back then. Ain't no mouse in this here new body. Could be a reference to the fact that Lewis Hamilton is a racer, then let them lick on my body out in Abu Dhabi. Could be a reference to the fact that Nicki and Lewis were hanging out in Abu Dhabi. Just a note, these are all speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. Also, can we talk about this bar? Bitches be sleeping on me but be claiming they woke. Like, it's such a simple bar, but it hits so hard. Like, Nicki is just a genius like that. Kanye's verse is also speculated to be about his wife Kim Kardashian, and when I say speculated, I mean I'm 99% sure it's about her. Soon after, Kanye Kanye enters his Trisha Paytas I Love You Jesus era and rebrands Yandhi into Jesus is King. And Kanye repurposed some of the songs from Yandhi and adds a gospel spin to it, just like how The Storm was scrapped and reworked for Jesus is King to Everything We Need. He then presumably asks Nicki to redo her verse and make it more in line with the gospel theme. Listening parties for Jesus is King was conducted around September 2019, with New York Times reporting even the song New Body, a demo of which had leaked online, had been altered for content, turning its more secular sexual lyrics to something more chaste and respectful. When listing the collaborators on the album, Nicki Minaj was not cited, which kinda confirms Nicki's verse was not included in the previewed version of the song. Nicki stated during the drop of her Fendi collection that she wrote verses for the reworked version of New Body. She said, "What's funny is that I did a song with Kanye that he now wants to transform into a gospel song. I done wrote 3 different verses, and I don't know, we ain't seen eye to eye on it, but of course I love and respect Kanye and Kim. We'll see what happens with that." On March 15, 2020, the New Body gospel version was released on YouTube, and comparing it to the original is just cringy, and it really removes the magic of the original, partly because a lot of the original's charms relied on Nicki's verse. The song started to gain more traction in April 2020. Even though New Body was already making noise before that, it really went viral due to a new trend on TikTok, with most of the trend being seen around Nicki's verse and people were rapping Nicki's verse whilst getting their makeup done. This encouraged the Barbs to trend #release New Body on June 5, 2020. Nicki then went on DJ Boost's Instagram livestream and she commented first that he needs to play New Body, and then later says she would talk to Kanye about releasing the song because of significant interest from her fans. Additionally, she confirmed the trio had shot a music video for the song before it got scrapped. This led to the Barbs to trend #release New Body again on June 24, 2020. Nicki instructed the Barbs on Twitter to light up Kim's comments if we wanted New Body to release, and also to light up ASAP Ferg about Move Your Hips. Personally, I wish New Body was the one released and not Move Your Hips. This tweet caused the Barbs to once again trend #release New Body. Then on June 26, 2020, a clip of the music video for New Body was leaked. Kanye West returned to social media that same day teasing new projects, and many fans assumed New Body could be released soon. Around July 2020, Kanye announced a new album titled Donda, dedicated to her late mother. He released before quickly deleting a track list for the album which included New Body. He then proceeds to change the track listing and send multiple track lists. 3 out of the 4 released track lists did include New Body, with one saying Gay Edit, which could mean it was the gospel version. However, the most recent and 4th one did not include the song. I remember being on Twitter around this time and we were all worried that the New Body included there will be the gospel version or not, like we really didn't know. The album was set to release on July 24, 2020, but just like Kanye's notoriety for not releasing albums on time, the album did not arrive as planned. Just to know, there was another album that dropped on July 24, 2020 that some people say is the reason Kanye didn't release Donda. Yes, Folklore was released the same day Donda was supposed to drop. People on Twitter were saying Kanye didn't release Donda because of Taylor Swift's surprise announcement of her album. They're saying Kanye got scared, which, I mean, maybe, I don't know, but we never know. Ty Dolla $ign also acknowledged a song on his album featuring Ty Dolla $ign on the track Status, saying, "I told Ye to drop the OG New Body. He said, Dolla, you too good to put your voice on that generic shit." Well, that's an interesting sentiment considering now Kanye wants to drop New Body for Vultures too, but I'm getting too ahead of myself. Years passed and the song became a cult classic, a #1 on the streets, probably one of the most popular unreleased tracks of all time. It has cemented its status as what it is now, the hit that got away. Little by little, we started to get what could have been of New Body. On October 2023, the music video for the original New Body was leaked, and it was an interesting concept of a music video. I really liked it, and of course, Nicki ate as always, proving she's gonna be hot regardless if her skin was painted a different color and she looked like someone put the inverted filter on her. She's still cunt. The gospel version of New Body featuring Nicki Minaj was also leaked, with the leakers actually demanding cash for it. The Barbs, as usual, got their wallets out and actually paid for the leak. And I would say it was worth it because we heard the gospel version, and Nicki really might be the chosen one because how did she eat this verse up?
Riddle all my X-Men, Halle Berry, Hugh Jack. Since I came in the game, pink is the new black.
She ate New Body 2 times. And the fact that Nicki said there were more versions that she recorded, I just know it all hits. Kanye knew this was the hit that got away, and he wasn't going to let it go away again. He intended to finally release New Body in his album Vultures 1 with Ty Dolla $ign, and it's the original version with Nicki's verse in it. On December 12, 2023, Kanye had a listening party for Vultures 1, and at the very end, it featured New Body featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Nicki Minaj. It was fully intended to be finally released, the end of a truly bizarre saga of a song that became infamous for its unreleased status. However, Nicki didn't clear it. Kanye posted on Twitter a text message she sent to Nicki and added her. The text reads, "Hi, it's Ye. May I call you about clearing New Body in the new album?" We all know that Nicki uses an iPhone, so the fact that his text message is green indicates that Nicki blocked Kanye. There was speculation of a feud between them as Kanye collaborated with Cardi B for Hot Shit, and Nicki shortly after performed in New Orleans wherein she cut Monster as it was playing and said, "I monstered out." She also did an interview back in February 2022 wherein she said, "So what I thought was interesting was that Kanye made me write my New Body verse 4 times over in order to fit into where he was creatively and spiritually in his life, right? Only then do I go on the internet a few months later to see him on Drink Champs, rolling a blunt and smoking or whatever he was doing. I missed it by a year, I guess. Had New Body been out when he was not in his gospel era, then it would have seen the light of day. But it didn't. So it wasn't meant to be. Everybody knows that was the hit that got away." Nicki addressed Kanye's tweets to her on an IG live, and this is what she said.
The thing about nobody's already out. And y'all know damn well y'all play it and y'all done illegally got it, child. Why y'all asking for something that y'all got? Kanye made me write 3 verses for Nobody. And y'all, when he was more into his gospel era, he asked me to change that iconic, immaculate verse into a gospel verse. I should have been said no, but I did it out of my respect for him. And then he still had, he didn't love the verse. But I was in the middle of trying to work on my album, and I said, respectfully, I'm not doing another verse. I'm not writing another verse. I'm not thinking about it ever again. It's okay. The ship has sailed.
Nicki clearly doesn't want the song out anymore, and she's not going to clear it. We have to note that her new album, Pink Friday 2, was just released days after the tweet. She obviously wanted the focus to be on her new album, an album that took her the longest to release between her projects. Kanye was mad as he said that, "I made that girl rewrite her verse 3 times for Monster. I supported her career, so I don't know what it is. But we going to get this or we just ain't going to push it." Kanye's kind of insinuating that Nicki owes her for her verse in Monster, when he has stated multiple times that he almost didn't include the verse on the album because he knew that people would say it was the best verse on his album. Because of this, Kanye's album was delayed, and even after multiple tries, Nicki stood her ground and didn't clear the song. The album was released on February 10, 2024 without New Body. The album was also a part 1 with a part 2 currently in the works. Kanye seems determined to release a song with or without Nicki, and it was revealed that Kanye sent the song to both Doja Cat and Ice Spice for a new verse, with them going to decide who sounded better. Ice Spice allegedly sent her verse in, but her team wouldn't clear it. Doja Cat's team, however, has been very vague about her involvement, denying rumors that they didn't clear the song or that Doja didn't submit her verse. I think it's a very petty move of Kanye to try to replace Nicki with either Doja or Ice Spice, and even if one of them released their verse to it, I don't think it's gonna be a good move for them. I love both Doja and Ice Spice, but when the verse you're trying to replace is one that has been cemented as a cult classic and one of Nicki's best verses, I don't see any type of verse that can ever surpass Nicki's. There's always gonna be a comparison between both, and if we're being real, we know who's gonna win. New Body's whole charm is Nicki Minaj, is the fact that Nicki, someone who is known for her body alterations and surgery, one of the people who pioneered the baddie aesthetic and body type, was rapping about her new body that really sold the song. Ice Spice, from what we can tell, has never gotten her body done, and Doja, though she had been open about getting her boobs done, it just doesn't have the same impact of when Nicki rapped, "You ain't fucked me, you fucked the old body." I agree with Nicki that the song should be just left as it is. It's widely available online already, everybody already knows the song, it's already past the correct time it should have been released. Kanye really had a hit in his hands. It had hype, it had a Nicki verse, it had support from the Barbs and the general public, even a filmed music video. The only thing he needed to do was release it, because even if there was no promotion of the song, the Barbs will still make the song chart, and if there was a promotion, it's a guaranteed top 10 hit, maybe even a number 1. But as Nicki said, the train has already passed. This song has been leaked for almost 5 to 6 years now. New Body's virality just shows Nicki's power, because let's not get this mixed up, New Body became viral because of Nicki. I had an argument with someone on Twitter back then who said Kanye was the reason New Body became viral, and I was like, girl, what kind of white boy acid are you smoking? Because no offense to Kanye, but he wasn't the reason New Body was popular. New Body became popular because of Nicki's verse specifically. Let's not question Nicki's impact again, okay? Whatever the song's feature is, this will always be known as a Nicki song. New Body has already eclipsed a lot of the hit songs that we have today in terms of impact and virality, and the only thing stopping it from being an official hit is it being released. But I really don't think we need to release it anymore. Let's just leave it as it is and call it what it was. The hit that got away. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Check out my channel. I have a lot of Nicki content, and I'm planning to release more pop culture centric videos, not just Nicki, but there's still gonna be a lot of Nicki content because that's mother. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna be releasing Nicki v Drake soon, and also I'm planning to release a female rap video, an overall female rap video, overview video that just looks at female rap as a whole. So I think that's gonna be one of my biggest videos to date. It's gonna be one of my longest videos to date, so watch out for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and goodbye.